What's up, fellow YouTubians?
Hello.
And welcome everyone to this headspin tutorial for beginners by your man, Coach Sambo. So before starting out with a headspin, you want to be able to do a good headstand, and you should be able to do a windmill. Now, you don't really need the windmill to learn the headspin, but you should know in what direction your windmill is so you can figure out in what direction your headspin is. Because I have seen so many people learn their headspin in the wrong direction. What happens then is if you want to combine your headspin with other power moves, you have to stop everything and change direction. So you won't be able to do like elbow air flare to headspin and elbow air flare to headspin and all of these kind of combos. So if you need help on headstands or in windmills, just check out my YouTube channel or my website for the best tutorials on the net. I guarantee you they are the best tutorials on the net. Also, on my website, you will find headspin caps for you to use when you're doing your headspins. So go check that out because I have enough for everyone. All right, so I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I'm not the best head spinner. I definitely don't have the best head spins out there, but I do have the best techniques for you to learn them. Many of my students right now are a lot better in head spin than I ever was or ever will be. And these techniques are the methods that they use to learn their head spins. Definitely check these guys out or head out to Battle Droids Crew on Instagram and just check these kids out. So we're gonna start this off by going down to our knees and marking 3 points, creating a triangle. In the top corner of that triangle, that's where you want to place your head. And make sure when you place your head that you do not stand on the front of your head or on the back of your head. You want to stand in the middle of your head. In the 2 bottom corners, that's where we're going to place our hands. So the first thing we're going to look at are the legs. To get the right position, you need to point your legs forwards first and then open them. This position is a complete different position than this one. But keep in mind, both are with legs open and stretched. But in the right position, the hips are low towards the front. But in this position, your legs are just pointing up. If you really want to learn a really good head spin, this is where it all starts. The position of those legs. So remember that. So meanwhile, while we place our hands on the floor, you want to make sure that your thumbs are pointed towards your face. And you want to place your fingertips instead of putting both hands flat on the floor. This is the position for you to learn your headspin. And now we have to figure out in what direction our headspin is actually gonna be in. And that's where the windmill comes into play. So if you do your windmill based on a left-handed freeze, you're gonna spin on your head towards your right hand. And if you do your baby freeze on your right hand during your windmill, while standing on your head, you're gonna spin towards your left hand. So now that you know in what direction your headspin is, it's time to start spinning around. So we're not gonna spin around like a maniac straight away. What we're actually gonna do is you're going to create very small steps with 2 hands at the same time in the direction you have to spin. Make sure you place your 2 hands first before letting your body rotate and catch up with the hands. Then you wanna place another step and rotate in the same direction. Another step and a rotate in the same direction. If you make really small steps, it should be really easy to get 10 or 15 steps. That's when your headspin is going to start taking shape and you're actually already creating rotation. So the challenge now will be to keep those legs in the right position. A lot of people do 3 steps and then after 3 steps, they kind of start to lose balance and you're going to see one leg go higher than the other. And at that point, you're not in the right position anymore. So when that happens, the only thing you have to do is just stop, correct the legs and move along. So if you've been training this for a while, you should be able to make larger steps with a little bit more speed. But most of the time when people start to create more speed, they enjoy the speed so much that they completely forget to keep their legs in the right position. So once more, while you're doing head spins, faster or slower, keep those legs in the right position. And don't forget to stop the whole thing and correct yourself and then continue. So what you want to do now is you basically want to try and get up to 50 steps, no matter how slow you go. If you are doing 50 steps slow, you will learn the head spin way faster than a friend of yours that would actually just do 5 or 6 steps really fast.
Trust me.
The more steps you can actually do in a headspin, fast or slow, the faster you will create comfort and the better your headspin will become. Throughout time, you'll see your steps getting bigger and bigger while you actually reach a point while you make 1 step every full rotation. If you can make full rotations with each step while keeping your legs in the right position, then the time has come for you to let go and do your headspins without hands. And if you manage to get to the point where you're so comfortable and you can actually let go and just start balancing on your head, I strongly advise you to keep your arms open and your legs open just to get that clean headspin. So if you're disciplined enough to keep those legs in the right position, no matter how fast you're going, then you are going to unlock the best headspin technique. Because I didn't learn it this way. Like an idiot, I was doing my headspins and focusing on speed and not on the leg position.
So what happened?
I managed to learn a headspin, but the only position I can almost do is what we call the Egyptian position. But the thing is, if you have learned your headspins this way, you really have a hard time learning variations, such as tombstone headspins or just like pulling your legs all the way in. I'm not saying it's not possible,
But trust me,
I have a really hard time doing these kind of headspins. While looking at my students, they can do all kinds of headspins because they learned this headspin in the right position. So even if you already know how to do headspins, if you've just watched this video, this might be some really, really good info because info like this is really hard to find. So did you like this tutorial? Definitely check out my YouTube channel because I have tons and tons of high quality b-boy tutorials. And on my channel and website, you will find all the secret techniques that I have used to train the two-time world champions Battle Droids Crew. Don't forget to check them out on Instagram.
Because they are crazy, man.
And meanwhile, while making this video, I could have been with my girlfriend. And I'm telling you, she's hot, bro. But instead, I'm here making videos for all you smelly b-boys out there. So show your love and appreciation by smashing the comment section, liking the video, and sharing it with your friends. Because I will be uploading
millions of videos.
Don't forget to check me out on Instagram or on Facebook for more special content. And stay tuned for an advanced headspin tutorial with no one other than some battle droids that are gonna join me and help you guys out. Because at the end of the day, when you think about it, it's all about that b-boy shit.